horror sequel Black Phone 2 dials up a #1 opening at the box office. They did about 26.5 million in ticket sales. I'm surprised, man, because listen, I remember when the trailer dropped for the first Black Phone movie, right? I was so excited to see that movie, bruh. And when I watched the movie, I swear to God, bro, the trailer of the movie was like literally probably the most exciting part about the movie. The movie is basically about some dude, right, who basically is, kidnapping people and trapping them like in some type of like, basement or some type of underground basement or whatever. And all they have is a phone, right? Like they have a phone that's constantly ringing where I guess he's talking to the people on the phone. It was just a very weird movie. Like I wouldn't even consider it a horror movie because the movie like wasn't scary at all. Like there was absolutely nothing scary about the movie, but the movie performed very well. They ended up coming out with the second one, and I was watching the second one last night, and this one seemed even worse than the first one, bro. I was like, bro, like I really was trying to understand why do people like these movies? Like to anybody out there that's a fan of this Black Phone franchise, what is it exactly that you guys like about this movie? I genuinely want to know. Like, please leave comments. I'm not trying to be funny. What is it about Black Phone 1 and 2 that you guys like? Because I think that these are two of the most boring horror films ever made. I'm not even over exaggerated, bro. These movies aren't entertaining. It's boring. It's not scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, but people like it. It's doing well, so shout out to them. The horror sequel Black Phone 2 topped the North American box office charts this weekend with 26.5 million in ticket sales, according to studio estimate Sunday. Not only did it surpass the original 23.6 million debut, it's a much needed win for Blumhouse after a string of disappointments this year, like Megan 2.0. Though Black Phone 2 opened in line with expectations, movie going in October continues to be slow, down about 11% from last year according to ComScore. The overall box office is still up about 4% compared with last year, but a big blockbuster hit that could spark more momentum might not arrive until late November or December. Universal Pictures released Black Phone 2 in 3,411 in North American theaters on a wave of good reviews. Coming 4 years after the original, the sequel sees the return of filmmaker Scott Dickerson, as well as stars like Ethan Hawke and Mason Thomas. Thomas or Thames. Opening weekend audiences were 63% of ages 18 and 34, according to exit polls, and the biggest demographic was Hispanics, making up 39% of tickets buyers, while Caucasians accounted for 35%. Wow, so there's more Hispanic people that watch Black Phone than white people in America. That's crazy when you consider that, Hispanics are minorities and, obviously white people are the majority in this country. I'm surprised by that, man. Shout out to the Latinas and the Latinos out there, man. Let me know, what do y'all like about this movie? Let me know in the comment section. And please say it in English, because, I could just translate it. You can say it in Spanish if you want, because I should be able to just translate it and understand what you guys were saying. With an additional 15.5 million from 71 international territories, Black Phone 2 had a 42 million worldwide launch against a reported 30 million production budget. It's a fantastic opening, said Jim Orr, who heads Universal's domestic distribution. Our great partners in Scott Dickerson and Blumhouse once again took this property and crafted an unbelievable, haunting, chilling story that the audiences just simply couldn't get enough of. The first Black Phone was a bit of a sleeper for Universal and Blumhouse in 2021, as cinemas were beginning to come back to life after COVID shutdowns. By the end of its run, it had earned more than 161 million worldwide against the 18 million, but that is incredible, bro. The fact that Black Phone, the budget was only 18 million and the movie did 161 million worldwide. That is incredible, bro. Like I said, bro, when that Black Phone trailer came out, bro, I thought that movie was going to be incredible. You know what it kind of reminded me of? It kind of reminded me of Stephen King's It, the one that came out back in the day. Like when I first saw that trailer, I said, this movie looks really good. And then when I watched it, I was like, this movie was really bad, bro. Like this movie was boring. It wasn't scary. You know, the whole movie is about a dumbass phone where the guy keeps calling the phone and he's talking to the, it's just dumb. I just don't get it.